Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Captain Shaq here. Welcome aboard, or at least on the top deck of the Warforge, our Sunday battleship survival vehicle that we've been building up. We got the third section up now with our dropship that's coming together inside of it, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. Today, we're going to be looking at a mod made by one of the Discord members. We've used a few of his mods. They are amazing. They breathe new life into Space Engineers. But this one will save so much time. In just playing generally. If you're using a lot of weapons on a battleship like this mod is going to save you so much time scrolling through the menus and trying to find that ammunition that you're going to need in the middle of combat. And we've run into this quite a few times where, the Mark 1s or the Mark 2s, the heavy cannons on the top of the ship have now run out, and we've got to figure out, okay, what does this take? Let's find it in the list. Let's get it built because we've got, enemy corrupt hive ships coming this way, or we've got reavers coming that way and going to ram us. We need to stop them quick. Well, Lucas got sick of seeing us sift through these menus, and finally he's just said, you know what, I'm just going to make a mod that fixes this problem. So here's what we're going to do. I popped down a couple of turrets that we don't have ammunition for. We're doing a little bit of testing. I've already tested these to make sure it works, but there are some issues with the mod, but overall, it's amazing. So here's our three turrets. We've got, pull out this so we can see what it is. The dual light cannon turret. This comes from a different mod pack than the MechPax one. We've got the Italian anti-missile turret put down, and then we've got an energy turret back here, the quad 25mm plasma turret, which is a little ridiculous looking. Now, the whole idea behind this is that you can just grab a control panel, jump into a seat, find the turret you're looking for. So you just look up turret. Let's go with the plasma turret. All right, we know we don't have any plasma cells, I don't think we do. They should be empty. Let's actually pop open the inventory and look. Plasma. I'll be damned. We actually had ammo for it, and it threw some in there. Okay, so that one had ammo floating around in our inventory for some reason. Must have come from the old base. Let's look up a different one. Let's look up not the anti-missile turret, because that's one I want to talk about a little bit later. We'll look up where's the dual light cannon turret, right? That shouldn't have any ammunition in it. Dual light cannon turret. No ammo. We don't actually have any ammo for it. So let's go ahead and get that refilled quickly. So we know what it is. It's like our port side cannons need to be reloaded. So we grab this guy up. There it is. We scroll down, and there's a new option in here for order available ammo. So we can scroll this over to figure out how much ammo. Let's say we want 20 rounds of this, and we want select ammo below if it uses different types of ammunition. Some mods do. Some have like high explosive or have like penetrator rounds. We'll go with the high explosive because it's the only thing available for this kind of turret. We'll go order ammo, and that should have sent the order to our production. So if we scroll through here, there you go. It's on the very first one, our master assembler. So the way that it works is the assembler has to be on the grid that it's sharing. And you have to have the resources there, and it'll automatically add it. So she's set. She should be building soon. If not, that means we've probably used up their uranium in the master assembler. So let me look in here real quick and swap that around. I probably used it all up when I was messing about. So take out dual. Let's look up our master assembler. There she is, and she is out of uranium. So one thing you're gonna have to do is move your supplies around. We'll take some out of the fusion reactor. Tex isn't here. He won't know that I did it. Looks like production. There they go. They're automatically building, and if I'm not mistaken, they should automatically be stuck in the turret. Not the autocannon chin turret. Dual light, there it is, automatically getting them. Now, if you've got a stockpile of ammunition sitting in a cargo container somewhere, you can actually go to the control panel, pull this up, and then just do a transfer. You can get available ammo, and it'll pull out of any cargo container that's already on the grid. Now, one of the really cool things about this is, if you've got a fighter like mine sitting in the base somewhere, the old shack wing, let me see where, I don't remember where I parked that sucker. If you've got that parked and docked up someplace, we'll zoom over here, and say I've got the connectors actually hooked up to the grid. It's not right now, it's just sitting in the bay. But if it was, they would show up in the bay, hooked up, and I would be able to order and or get ammunition and pull it right out of the grid with one click of the button. So if I want to rearm my Mark 1 heavy cannons or my auto-targeting auto cannons in the bottom down here, I can do that, rearm, repair, boom, I'm out the door ready to fight more enemy threats. I love this button so much. It's a great extension of what he has already made, his other mod, and you guys have seen this if you've been watching the Sunday series as well. It just tells you what ammunition is required for that. So these two are a great mix. So if you want to be like, okay, what do these Mark 1s take? You can just click it real quick in your control panel, look, and start building yourself a stockpile. Or order it straight from the weapon system itself. Now, does it work with groups? This is a question that I think a few people have had. It does seem to come up for groups. And we've got our 2 large turrets there. So let's go ahead and order up like 10 rounds, order available ammo, and it should, I think, filter these into the entire group, the center line, our left and our right battleship turret. Let's go ahead and look at production real quick just to do a test to see if that's the case. You have finished building. It looks like we might be low on magnesium powder or platinum again. So it looks like we're going to have to do some mining next Sunday to arm up and get ready to fight. But there they are. Let me pop those over here and see if we can get those building. Everything but the platinum? Oh, we're still refining the platinum from last week. Indeed. Fair enough. But there you go, guys. That's what this mod does. Freaking fantastic. Just one of the best time saver mods ever. And if you've got a lot of weapon systems on your battleship to survive in deep space, then I highly recommend you pick this one up. Links, of course, are in the description below. If you enjoyed this quick mod spotlight, let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see next. If you got a favorite mod that you want to share with the world, little mods like this or big mods in Space Engineers, let me know. I'm always looking to try out some new ones. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Later, everybody.